Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Seattle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got ready. Red on red. This is hot. Hey, kill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Lawrence. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, run. 11 Agate.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Nix. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Nix to the air. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run wide side with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, focus, high. 13, Lou.
Lawrence. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, high. Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This pass out wide the ball. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. We're scoreless after 1.
Ralph. John, that's high. Heavy. 11. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 25, here's second down in the yard.
Hey, Lion. Hey, kill. Bring it. Hey, smash.
Straight ahead is Hall. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A gain of 1 yard.
Hey, kill.
First down.
Take right open. Go. Hey, Ginger. Jack. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
David Njoku, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Nix. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing Nix. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Nick's going to keep this himself, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Nix. And this is caught. Jennings. tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Chill. Bombers. Olay. Captain. Read.
Nix from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Ready. Olay. Chill.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Drake London, 53 yards. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Same break. Red on red. Hey, this is hot. No street.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go. Hey, easy. Route. Hey, tomatoes. 11. Go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, Soto, tonight. Hey, I'm gone. 11. Move.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Great job on the red.
Lawrence going to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st down, San Francisco.
wide open. Open. And 13, Luke. Luke. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, run. Sink right. Son, it's hot.
They'll try the left side. Goodson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Go. Sink right.
Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Go, let's get stop. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Nix to the air. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the option, it's Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
Captain. Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hall want to give up the middle. Fights forward at the 20. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
30 left.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On red. 11, add it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Jupiter. Red on red. This is hot. Big 13 heavy. Silver. Hot.
Here's Hall again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Wilson Brown in motion right.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL, but just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here we go.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Check. Done. This is hot. Eleven. Here we go.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. Shoves him aside. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Jack, easy. Read a 44. Read 54. Riggs. Silver.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Hey, Rob. Alert. Go.
Here's a give to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This pass out wide to Hall.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready? Captain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Away.
Here's Nix. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, so heavy.
Brown goes in motion left.
13, Lou. Here we go, sir.
Running left, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, Not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Seahawks 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, bring it. Smash. 13, Lou.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The backfield empties out. It's 3rd and 7.
Take right open.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, Lion.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
They go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.